Hey, we've had so much fun at TPC this year. Want to catch the back half of the U17 title match, which, by the way, is a good one, as Brandon Rother and Hoon Kwon are going at it. As you see, they both opened up with the front four before a 9 spare. Brandon, a second consecutive 9 count with that 4-pin to shoot at. Brandon's got a lot of nicknames. Speedy B, other things. He started calling him the Mop because his hair was just a disaster zone. Then he finally cut the hair. It's still a disaster, but it's a much smaller disaster. So he informed me that we're now going with Broom. Spotlight. Spotlight is another. Tell me again.
Childhood nickname was Beto.
Beto?
Yeah.
Is
like Speedo, but with a B.
Got it. Well, a man of many aliases, but man, he can throw. Brando. But man, he can throw a bowling ball, and so is this guy. If you follow youth bowling, you probably know this name. Hoon Kwon is a force to be reckoned with. And then playing way outside breakpoint on this pattern, and he'll have his second consecutive 9 spare. If he makes it, we'll be all tied through 6 frames. We had to do it after school here because Gage Baker was refusing to lose out of the main tournament. He finally did lose in a thriller, a heartbreaker, or a thriller, depending on who you are, to Kevin Massey, who just lost the title to Elias O'Halloran in really good action. We keep, we made this U17 as a consolation because on our tour you can bowl up to the year you turn 22. So we're like, well, let's throw these, 16-year-olds a bone and just give them a chance to bowl for something. Oh, no. The U17 kids keep winning every week, and we don't need a U17. We need an 019. Because all the old kids are, breaking down and their backs falling apart, all that kind of stuff. These guys, it's why we don't do age brackets in our tour, because it's just age is not the overriding factor of success. I think it's the least important thing, and our bowling is unique that way. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on a Sunday night in Las Vegas. It is skill, not age. These guys all got it in spades. By the way, whenever I'm filming Gage, my camera goes like this. Now I'm filming Hoon. This is post-growth spurs. He used to be absolutely tiny. We marveled, watched some of our earlier videos, is how he's able to roll like that on the body that he used to have. He's finally added late triple before, a little bit of height. Not much bulk, but a little bit of height. And still, he's actually shortened the backswing. When he was little, he had to have a 2-handed backswing that was over his head just to generate enough ball speed. Now that comes, with the territory. He's just able to develop his game. To the point where he cashes often in adult PBA events, SYC events, and all over the country. Meanwhile, just carbon copies of each other, except this time Rother's swishing 7-pin does not carry, which will put him behind by 1 pin. They can pick it up. Brandon's entertaining. The practice pair over in 69 and 70, I kept catching him out of the corner of my eye, like entertaining his audience over on the practice pair, for crying out loud. That's no trouble at all. Not that simple. This is his last U17 year, which means 16 and under. He's now 17, but he started the year age eligible, so he gets to finish the year this year, and as soon as they finish their 10th frame. I love you all, but thank goodness. Then we got a nice long 10-day break before season 30 starts in Phoenix. Valero Gilbert will have Desert Open. We haven't been to Gilbert in quite a while. If there's a problem, in quotes, a problem with Brandon, it's that ever since he was a little guy, he expects to strike every time he touches the head. And it's just this colossal disappointment to him, like a personal insult to him if he touches the head pin and doesn't strike. He has mellowed that out as he's grown older too, and he's still, it's just utterly unacceptable to him that didn't strike. To any bowler for real, but it's just that's Brandon. Hoon is 16 now. It's not lot older than that. So he's still got another U17 here, at least one, maybe more than that. Has held his own since he was little. He pulled title matches at 12 years old in scratch with us. Becoming one of the youngest scratch division champs in our 29.99 year history. Strike work and can start to seal this if he can double up. Wow, and he's got some room to roam too. You saw that last ball on the right hand lane was out to about the 2 board. That never got right as 6. Still held for a light pocket hit. Always carting them around. These families and parents make such an investment for their kiddos. Time, financial, all that stuff. Papa Kwon definitely lives and breathes with every shot his kid throws. Rother can only max for 246, only 246. 36. 46, trust myself. Believe in myself, dang it. And that holds pocket, which puts him into the 240s. No, 230s, boy. It is Sunday night after 5 straight days of ball, and there's the scoreboard. You figure out exactly. 246 max for Rother. Hoon is pacing 237. Still anybody's game. The man who expects to strike will need to do it a couple times here. Oh yeah. When he hits that light zone, Rother's ball just shreds pins. Shrapnel down there. Needs to do it again. I guess if you threw it like that, you should expect to strike on every ball. Many different ways to throw it two-handed. Haven and Elias, very fluid. They almost look like practice shots going down the lane. Hoon to some degree, but Brandon especially is just raw power. He only takes a very short approach. He's always had great strength. Just his muscles are down. Begs for it to turn. It does. The 7 tilts out late. That does get him into the 230s. Boy, I'm really not trusting myself. Yes, 230s with that hit. He's down by 2 pins on count to where Hoon stands right now. Fun way to wrap up 29 years of this nonsense. The 240s. No. Timing was off there. His footwork was not what it usually is there. That caused him to rear up and not get the usual hit. It's a 4-pin count deficit, so it's unlikely that it'll come into play, but you never know. A big error from Kwon could still change things, so meaning make your spare. And that would be the miss spare. Instead, it's a very nice 233 effort. So Hoon only needs, as a result of that whiff, what is that? 16 pins in the 10th. And open, and it's Rother's. A very short count, and we have tie possibilities. Strike here, and Kwon wins $400 as the U17 TPC champion. The main event winners took home $2,900 each. Next year will be $3,000 each, of course. For the win. Not done yet. Spare 7 is now the magic number. Would have been spare 8 if Brandon made that 4-8. First things first, 2-pin, one of the more makeable things on the lane. I would be stunned if he misses this. Really? Oh, man. No, of course. That does it. Yeah, so it doesn't need that. Yeah, that took care of it. Didn't need the spare. I knew something was wrong with my math there somewhere. Couldn't figure out what it was. Under pressure. Under exhaustion. I needed an energy drink around 3:30 today, but if I took another energy drink at 3:30, I'd be up at the following 3:30. And that's Yeah, they hit me at night. I can't get to sleep, so I've been kind of on fumes at the end. Talented young man, 246, walking the park over Brandon Rother's 233 for a fantastic U17 title match. 29 years later, that's a wrap. We'll see you for the 30th anniversary season 2 weeks from today in Gilbert, Arizona. Goodness gracious. Bye for now, folks.